Welcome back, everyone. It is Friday night in the GTR Dynasty. We got a ACC matchup tonight. ACC title implications. We got Brinkerhoff and the USF Bulls, Drunk Fest in the West Virginia Mountaineers. GTR along with the sauce here. We got P. Cola Gator. GTR P. Cola Gator actually just joined. We'll see if he's got his voice shared. But hey, tonight, Friday night, we got a good one. I'm excited about it. Hope everyone is too. Tuning in, and P. Cole, you got a copy?
Oh, we got some weather.
Well, we have a rain game here in Tampa, Florida. Drunk Fest is not happy about this. Long history with these weather games. He's been in snow games, rain games. Have not worked out well for him. South Florida, they're looking to. They got a one loss in the ACC right now. West Virginia undefeated in the ACC. One loss on the year of West Virginia against Florida, but West Virginia is #1 overall, despite Washington State and Georgia Southern being undefeated this late in the season. And we're gonna get it bracking here. Do we have a P. Cola Gator copy? All right, we'll get him in here eventually. West Virginia going to start off with the ball here. 9-1 West Virginia. Lovelace, the quarterback. He's going to drop back to pass. He's got a man on a crossing route. That's Proctor. Oh, what a move. This is senior night for South Florida. These seniors, they want to go out on top. They're 7-3 on the year, but only one conference loss. A win here definitely puts them into the conference title, likely against West Virginia again. If that is the case, we got a run here by McCray. Gets hammered, but 2nd and 1. Second down, 2nd and 1 for West Virginia. He's going to run up the middle. He's going to get the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
1st and 10 now for the Mountaineers. Lovelace drops back. He's going to get hammered down and sacked. 2nd and 24, just held the ball way too long, retreating backwards. Caleb Pope on the sack, the freshman out of Mississippi from the Delta down there. And a loss here from South Florida would put them 2 losses in conference. They would lose the tiebreaker to Army in that case if that would be. Here we go. We got a run by Prosch, the quarterback. He's got plenty of speed. South Florida, if they lose, they're tied for 2nd with Army. Army would win the tiebreaker on that, as long as Army wins out. So I feel like it's a must-win for South Florida. Lovelace drops back. He's got a man. Does he? No, he does not throw it. He's going to take off running here. 4th and 4. The weather is, maybe he makes that throw. I saw a couple guys deep there. Maybe he makes that throw in a normal weather game. But in the rain, just a little bit too much of a risk there, I think. With Prosch now, the quarterback. 2 quarterback system here for West Virginia. He's been doing that for a few years now. He's going to drop back. He's going to throw it deep. He's got a man. Touchdown, West Virginia. Deep ball strike with Prosch, the running quarterback. So in the rain too, got it in there, threw it into the basket. West Virginia strikes first, early lead here. Do we have a P. Cola Gator? I don't know if he's ignoring me or he doesn't have the settings right, but maybe we'll get him eventually. We got a run here by Bigsby. Clayton Bigsby on the carry. First and 10 now for Gordon, the quarterback, the senior quarterback for South Florida. Crossing route. Trying to get there.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. We're going to pass here on second down. Makes a quick catch.
Got a dump off the Bigsby. He makes a spin move. It's a good chunk of yardage there. Quarterback comparison completion rate not too well for Gordon this year. Only 55% on the year. Oh, it's going to be picked right to him. Carlisle. Plenty of room. Down the sideline. One man to beat. Touchdown, West Virginia. The pick six on the RPO out. Just sat in the zone. Took it to the house. Sean Carlisle. Like we said with Gordon, you know, last year, great season. South Florida gets to the playoffs. I want to say that was last season. I know there was one season South Florida got to the Final Four. I think that was 2 seasons ago. But Gordon trying to find something. We got a return here from Brady. It's cut down at the 18. You know, a little bit of history between these two teams. After we see this Maryland I run play here. Number 1 on the carry. So, the biggest comeback in league history was between these two, and it was 35 points. West Virginia down 35-0 at halftime. Came back and won that game few seasons ago, so want to pull a comeback of their own now. As we see a short gain there by Bigsby. 3rd and 6 now for the Bulls. Gonna drop back. Gordon looking for a man. He's gonna get the guy on the comeback route. Nice pitch and catch right there. Kevin Lane on the catch. Directing traffic, Gordon making the adjustments. He's gonna drop back. Got a man deep on a crossing route. That's Lane. Massive gain on the play. Connor Gordon, what a throw. Great route too, just to take advantage of the defensive coverage right there. First and 10 on the 14. The Bulls in the red zone. They're going to hand it off. Second and 13 now. Do they snap it before the end of the first quarter? They're going to make adjustments. They are dropping back. Oh, he ran backwards. Gets it off to the running back in the flat. Makes a spin move. Gain of 7. End of the first quarter. West Virginia leads 14-0.
first play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Didn't quite get
Delay a game.
It'll be delay of
Wow.
game. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5.
You know, no games broadcasted last week, but few finals we did see Georgia Southern beat SMU by 25, and then Florida beats South Carolina by 50. Touchdown, South Florida on the comeback route. Gordon throws it in there, gets it to his favorite target, Kevin Lane. They're going to pull within a possession here. So with Florida beating South Carolina, that pretty much does it for Florida, and that they clinch a SEC title spot against Georgia Southern, a rematch from earlier on in the season. South Carolina with 2 losses now just waits to see where they're positioned in the playoffs.
The kickoff will be returned. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
I'm sorry, South Carolina loses by 49, not 50. Let me yeah, make sure that's correct.
West Virginia offense is back out on the field. Remember last time this was a touchdown.
First and 10 now for West Virginia. Handoff gets held up by his own blocker, throws a man off of him.
Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down.
He did a lot for that 5-yard gain.
Just told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed
Second and 10 now. South Florida trying to go out on top on senior night. He's going to roll out Lovelace. He's going to have to get rid of it. Still gets hit hard.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football.
You know, 2 teams that have been back and forth conference-wise. South Florida have been the Big Ten, ACC, West Virginia as well.
opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force
I think they both found a home here in the ACC for the foreseeable future. Prost drops back. He's going to scramble. Does not get the first down. 4th and 4. What do you do here? On your own 24, do you go for it? West Virginia looks like they're going to go for it. I don't hate the call. I don't hate the call. We'll see what they do here. Prost drops back. He's got a man blitzing right in front of him. He's going to get it off, but there's a flag. That's going to be on South Florida. That's going to be defensive pass interference. Samuel Jackson. So they're going to decline that. Gutsy call there. I mean, the defensive pass interference really did him in. Regardless, Lovelace now back to pass again to the running back in the flat. McCray makes a move to get down to the 44-yard line.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass caught. Second down now.
2nd and 1 now.
Ball handed off.
Oh, and he gets stood up. 3rd and inches. Malik on the carry, the freshman out of Tennessee.
All you want to see is an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
I know what I would do here. I'd ask my co-host that, but don't seem to have one. Lovelace now under center. He's going to sneak it, and he gets stood up. 4th and inches. Think you got to go for it, right? Fourth and inches, Lovelace. Do we see the sneak again? No, we see the run play, and he's going to get stood up again. He loses yards. South Florida, Caleb Pope with 2 big tackles for loss already here in the game. South Florida got to capitalize. Play clock running down. Oh, direct snap to the running back. It's 9 on the play. It's going to be Greg, the senior, out of Florida. Get another run here from Greg. He's got plenty of room. He's going to get in there. Touchdown. Diving into the end zone. South Florida ties it up. He's pointing to the crowd, the senior. Wanting to go out a winner here in Tampa. Brink showing some resilience here tonight.
That one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field.
Now what can the Mountaineers offense do here after being stopped on 4th and inches? Gonna hand the ball to McCray. He's got some room. Gonna get the 2nd and 3. You know, I played West Virginia in a semifinal a couple years back, and I myself got stopped on 4th and inches a couple of drives, and turned into a real nail biter. So understandable. Oh, we got a play action pass to the tight end. He's got, wow. He was getting a little shifty there. Approaching the 2-minute warning here in the first half. Lovelace gets a crosser over the middle to Emons. Brian Lovelace, the sophomore out of California, came all the way across the country to Morgantown. Get a run play, and the South Florida Bulls, they sniffed it. They couldn't get there. Just did not have the speed to get McCray. He gets to the outside and out of bounds.
We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. The Mountaineers have 1st and 10 here.
After the 2-minute warning, West Virginia 1st and 10. They're going to hand it out to McCray. Hole closes up quickly. So he brought down top rushing touchdowns this season. Koski with 32, Sosa 30, Penn State, Georgia Southern. Yeah, I hear Sosa's just hanging out, just resting up until the playoffs. Word on the street. So 5 wide now for Prosch, the quarterback in for West Virginia. He's gonna drop back. He's gonna roll out. Does he got a man? He does. He picked. What? Oh my! Intercepted South Florida. I thought he was gonna throw it away. Instead, forces it Brett Favre style. Seahorn with the interception. Son of Jason Seahorn, the great DB. Played for the Giants. That clock ticking here. Hey, you gotta wonder. You put in a new quarterback. You know, it's the weather, the crowd. I know he's got experience. He's gonna throw it deep as Gordon, and it's gonna be picked off. Duck on the pick. He's got a green field. Can he get there? He's got the... Oh, he doesn't. Seth Duck on the INT. You know, Gordon threw it deep and it just didn't have the much on it there. Just kind of fluttered in the air. Lots of time for the DB to pick it. West Virginia back in business now. They're going to do a screenplay to McCray. He's going to get to the outside. One man to beat. Makes a spin move. He gets into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. What an answer. One play. Gets it done. West Virginia now leading. I may or may not have some company in the booth. Maybe it's a sideline reporter. I don't know. They'll let me know the two. We gotta. Oof. I don't know if I'd have brought it out there personally. Does Cal State have a copy?
I do have a copy, I think. Do I have a copy?
Hey, we got you, Cal State. Are you on the sidelines? You in the booth? Where are you making your way to?
Well, I was making a call to Jessica. She's not liking what she's seeing right now, but I can be in the booth. We can
And we
make
got a
that
false
happen.
start. Hey, we'll let you hang down on the sidelines.
Okay. Looking for my Jessica.
All right. South Florida now a minute left here in the half. 1st and 15 after the false start. They're gonna get the man on a little crossing route. Palmero Jr. Clock ticking. 3 timeouts by South Florida too. Tick, 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 tick. You want to get that time. You gotta get some urgency, a sense of it. Clock's still ticking. I mean, he's ticked off at least 20 seconds here. Gordon drops back to pass. We get it off to Greg. At 30 seconds now. 3 timeouts by South Florida. You gotta wonder if you're gonna use them. You need to use them. I think you'd rather have the time, just from experience. Tick, 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 tick. Oh, he's gonna get sacked on the play. Huge loss on the play. Now they got a punt. 4th and 18. Punting in the rain. Deep into their own territory. Gets it off. I don't know if we'd qualify that as a great punt, but as Pete Cola would say, that last 2 minutes before half, that's really probably it's probably top most important period of the game, because it really sets you up for success or failure for the rest of the game here. So West Virginia with the ball, looking to strike.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Now it's 2nd down.
I want to say South Florida gets the ball back, so at half. So if that is the case, it's a must stop here regardless. Now Lovelace directing traffic, trying to make adjustments here. The crowd trying to get back into it. He's going to drop back. He's going to roll out. Does he have a man? No, he's got to run it. It's out of bounds with 3 seconds left. 3rd and 2 now. He's within range for his kicker, but he's actually going to kick it. And I would, oh yes, that ticker, that meter was it was going crazy, and I would, yeah, good call there. You might as well take a shot. Okay. Oh, and he's gonna drill it. What do I know? Wow, I could only dream to make that kick. Yeah, South Florida getting the ball back here at half. Hell State, it's going down there on the South Florida sideline.
It's raining sideways.
All right. Were you able to get to the West Virginia coach?
He took off in the locker room, but they were lucky to sneak 3 points on that final drive to make it a 2-score game.
All right, now West Virginia starts the half off with a toss to Bigsby. Brings it out. Oh, it's Larry Jenkins. Larry Jenkins on the carry.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here.
South Florida gets a pass off. Gordon, he's got a man. Lane, excuse me, I caught the tail end of that. What a play. Now, South Florida, they're going to need those type of plays to get back into this 2-possession game. Still very much in the game, but they got to do something here. They got to make a statement.
Here comes a first down pass attempt.
Oh, Gordon just, oof. You gotta wonder how many of those he can take tonight. I mean, that's already probably his third or fourth one. I mean, the senior quarterback, he's gonna stand tall in there. But you know, those hits are gonna take its toll.
So it's second down and 10.
Drops back. Oh, he's gonna get picked off by Duck again. Oh, and Duck's still running. Kind of threw it across the field there. Duck hanging out in the zone. The junior out of Maryland, Seth Duck. West Virginia trying to take control here. If they already didn't have control, they're going to get hammered down in the backfield. Loss of 5. Lovelace now 5 wide.
Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He's going to get hit, but he gets it off. Okay. Caleb Pope on the pressure once again. You know, South Florida, they got some really good players, young players. They got some good recruits coming in. The future is bright for them. West Virginia as well. They've done good on the recruiting trail. Oh, and he's got a man down the middle. That's McCray. Oh, and he can hit hard, but hangs on to it. He's gonna be feeling that one. He might be in concussion protocol because he really got almost decapitated there. Hand the ball off to Malik. 8-yard gain on the play. If you're West Virginia here, you want to work the clock. Definitely want to work that clock. You know, shorten this up a bit for yourself. Malik is still trying to shoulder the air there. Maybe he's stumbling, I don't know. RPO, he gets the man on the edge. Laguda, touchdown, West Virginia. They pull away. 17 now is the margin.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage.
Yeah, I don't know what the announcers are saying. They're saying 2-possession game, but it's definitely a 3-possession game.
Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. They had it going in the last drive.
They gotta have an answer here. What can Gordon do up here? The senior on senior night. Yeah, crossing out the Roberta. Manny. He's a senior as well. Great career by him. We've seen him throughout the years. Direct snap. And we're going to see Army and App State play. Maybe not on here, but they will be playing soon. And that's going to be a big game for the ACC. South Florida needs an Army loss to get to the title game now. Unless they could make a comeback here. I mean, still plenty of time. I mean, you got a whole quarter. It is possible. Oh my God! Almost picked again. 4th and 3 now. You got to go for it. You just got to get 3 yards. You're not to do anything crazy. Just got to manage, get the 3 yards, and try to push the ball. Gordon's gonna drop back, trying to find a man. He's got him on a crossing route. Lane, his favorite target. Gordon, no huddle.
To keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able
Sends
to
a
catch
man in
the ball and
motion.
pick up the first down.
I hand it off to Bigsby.
Gonna try to run inside, but
Nothing doing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits.
Terrence Ladd on the tackle.
And making the tackle.
The sophomore out of Virginia. Another young recruit in this game for West Virginia.
quarterback looking to pass here.
Gordon drops back. He's got it crossing around the lane again. Gets it off. Gets the catch. 5 catches. 105 yards for Lane on the day.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that.
They'll have him back next year.
Can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
3rd and inches. QB sneak gets the first down.
These guys are facing a deficit.
Connor Gordon, actually a junior. My apologies if I said he was a senior. Gordon is a junior. Redshirt junior. Will he be back next year? We don't know. So maybe this is a kind of a senior night for him. To be determined. We got an out. RPO out. We got Lane. He breaks the tackle. Gets the first down. So I'm sure Brink would love to have this quarterback receiver duo back next year.
No hitch in his delivery. Gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Gordon drops back to pass. Now he's gonna get assaulted. I mean, he's taking hit after hit. Just standing in there and just takes it. I mean, he gets hit by 2 big physical D linemen right there. Just 600 pounds on him. Roll out, try to get a screen off. Oh, Greg's got open field. Touchdown, South Florida. Hell State. How's the sidelines now?
It's still raining sideways, but South Florida fans are getting on their feet finally. They haven't had a lot to cheer about since the second half has started, but they finally have something to get up and holler about. But the defensive staff is down here hitting shoulder pads, smacking helmets, trying to get guys locked in because it's probably going to take a turnover for them to win this game.
Yeah, we've seen them get turnovers in this game, so it's not out of the possibility here. Unless you're going to bring it out. Now, South Florida is holding West Virginia in check, rushing-wise, compared to their season average. So you're going to have to force Lovelace into a mistake. They're going to have to stop the run, too, still. Got play action. Lovelace rolling out. Got a man over the middle. That's Proctor. Great catch by the receiver there. Just had to turn back to it. And hand off here to McCray, and he's going to have some room. He's going to get the first down. McCray with 34 yards. Oh, we are chewing clock. The West Virginia head coach trying to get out of here. Trying to get back to Morgantown as quickly as possible. We got another handoff, and he makes a spin, does not get. He's hammered down by 3 Bulls. And McCray, slow to get up there. 2nd and 11. Gonna get a touch pass here to Proctor. He's got the edge. A spin move. Gets the first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place.
All hope starting to fade away here for the South Florida Bulls. Under 3 minutes now left. Lovelace drops back to pass. He's got a man on a slant. That's Proctor. He's got the room, and he's going to get into the end zone, and he's going to seal it for the West Virginia Mountaineers, the #1 team in the nation.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands
Gonna clinch their spot in the ACC title as they await who joins them.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. This one will be fair caught.
Hell State, West Virginia head coach, what's going down on their sidelines?
Celebration. The coal mining helmets have come out. John Denver is playing.
Oh, we got a fumble.
Oh, it's going from bad to worse, isn't it? Yeah, this is a.
Oh, and he's gonna get away.
Oh, this would be a Heisman moment. This would be a Heisman moment.
I really wanted to see him take that one. Wow.
Yeah, lots of celebration, lots of chants and lots of talks about how they're tired of being doubted as the #1 team in the country. Although I have some personal feelings towards that, of course.
Hey, me as well. We got a deep ball here. He's got
But you know, just a very cocky West Virginia team right now who feels like they can't be knocked off.
Hey. I mean, you can't be mad. I mean, they're gonna. Hey, wherever the polls puts them, they're gonna. You know, kind of out of their hands now. All they got to do is just keep winning. Again, one loss on the season. That was to Florida, whose only loss on the season is to Georgia Southern, who's undefeated. You do the math there. I'm sure Hell State's got some feelings on it.
Oh, we do have some feelings on it.
Hey, his Washington State Cougars undefeated at #2. 2 minutes now left here in the game. 4th and 6. South Florida trying to get something here. It's not out of possibility, but we want to have some momentum going into next week. Gordon drops back, and he's gonna. Oh, that's just another hard hit. He's taking a number of those tonight.
I mean, this is situations like these that really make you wish that the schedules would have shaken out a little bit different. You know, last year the Cougs traveled to Morgantown to West Virginia, and you know, this season that really would have been useful to have them return the trip to Pullman, because that could have settled this debate before it even became one. But
yeah,
you know, obviously apples to oranges. You never know what will happen.
So we get another run here as they try to drain the clock out. This should be the last play of the day. Oh, he's going to get... And that's going to do it as we watch this clock drain out. The West Virginia Mountaineers, #1 team in the nation, beating the #9 ranked South Florida Bulls and clinching their spot in the ACC title. Hell State, from what you've seen tonight, what's your thoughts?
Well, it's going to be an unfortunate end to South Florida's season, as I don't know if they're going to back their way into these playoffs at 7-4 now, maybe 8-4 after next week. I don't know the ACC standings off my heart, so maybe there's a chance they back into Charlotte and get it done that way. But rough go for the South Florida Bulls, who just a year ago sat as a top 4 seed in the playoffs. But West Virginia come out here and quote unquote proves the doubters wrong with a big road win. And yeah, we'll see what happens with them the rest of the season.
Yeah, for sure. Army would have to lose in order for the South Florida Bulls to get back in it. Drunkfest, you got a copy?
Yep, I hear you.
Your team played well. It was a little bit back and forth there early. Tell us what got you back on track there at the end.
Just figuring out he had the run stop pretty well. So, I mean, I just read different pass routes he left open and just went from there. That's all I could do, but he shut the run down really well. It took me a minute to adjust to it.
Yeah, and #1 team in the nation. What do you have to say to, your supporters and your haters?
I'd say top 5. I don't think number 1. I just think a lot of the computer schedule, and we'll see. I mean, I think top 5, but 1 is questionable. I'll even say that.
Hey, if they're gonna give it to you, man, you gotta take it. Hell State, you got anything for Drunk Fest? I'm sure you got a few
No,
things.
well, I mean, he kind of addressed it in that question, but you know, the ACC as a whole has gotten a lot better over the past couple years. Do you think that these tough conference games you have is going to play a factor as we get into the postseason?
Yeah, I mean, learning what works, what doesn't, how to adjust, and then seeing a lot of guys that I'll see in the playoffs again will help a lot too. Like I lost to Florida 21-3. It was defensive game. It was played a lot closer than that, except for a couple big plays and a couple mistakes that I can't make to beat guys like that. But all I can do is just go to playoffs and play it. I think it's pretty much locked up. Even if I lose out, I've made it. My 1 year off, 1 year on playoffs streak keeps alive, I guess.
Yeah, we're gonna come back to that actually. After we get a word from Brinkerhoff, South Florida Bulls head coach. Yeah, tell us about the night. Started off a little slow, got back in it midway, and then kind of ran out of gas there late.
Well, we know we had to adjust to these ranked games, and we had to get better at stopping the run and running the ball. And I think we did that well today. But we had to abandon the run because turnovers are still an issue. Guys still aren't. Our line is playing pretty soft, and it's unfortunate. We've tried to put the best we can out there, but there's still some holes, and we still have to do some work there. Receivers played pretty well, but West Virginia is number 1 for a reason. They got a stellar defense. They protect their quarterback well. They have a good game plan. We have a good game plan, but we need to be able to execute it by keeping the football in our hands. So we have some work still to do. We have one more game against Syracuse. We need to win that and potentially still make the ACC championship game, and we'll just take it 1 week at a time.
Hey, well said, Brink. I'll say what do you got for him?
Yeah, coach, there was a rumor that you were spotted on a golf course out in South Florida, and while your team was holding practice, an assistant was running it. Do you have any comments toward those rumors?
Yeah, when you
Wow,
get asked to
wow.
play Augusta, you go.
Hmm.
And we are well prepared, well coached, well staffed. I'm more of an overseer at this point anyway.
Okay. Well, speaking of concern with the media, is there any concern with the fan base, concern in the locker room that this kind of would make your season seem over or seem like a failure if you guys can't back your way into the playoffs?
If we don't beat Syracuse, it's over. That's the mission this week. Go beat Syracuse. So that's what we're gonna go do.
Okay.
All right. I do want to get back to Drunk. One more question for Drunk here. You solidified your ACC title appearance. Uh, a win there. How do you feel about the rest of the way, or are you just looking forward to next week?
I honestly just try to win out, and keep a bye at least. Whether it's the 1 seed, 2, whichever. Just try to keep a bye week and then go from there. Let some of my guys heal up. McGray got hammered tonight on a couple plays. Can't lose him.
All right, that's should be all we got here tonight. Appreciate everybody for tuning in to the GTR Dynasty. Like, share, subscribe, all that. Comment. Let us know where you're at. And for GTR, Long Live the Sauce, Hill State, Drunk Fest, West Virginia, your winners here tonight against Brinkerhoff in South Florida. And we will catch you guys on the next one.